this is fun for me because I guess about a week ago, John Daniels, our program director, says, all right, Marie Digby's coming in. I go, Marie Digby. I know this girl.
Sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar. I'm sure you get a lot of that as you're now kind of rising up through the ranks
here. I get
a
lot of, I don't know exactly what you do, but I've heard your name somewhere. I think my grandma told me about you. Yeah, it's random stuff.
You are an internet sensation, but more than that, tell everybody how you began.
Let's see. Well, I started writing songs when I was about 15 or 16, and I went off to college and ended up dropping out to pursue music full-time. Got a deal, made a record, and I started the YouTube videos last year in the summer because I was trying to show everybody that if my sort of music had a chance, people would find it and react to it positively. So I'm really, really lucky that I've had the reaction so far with those videos.
And then I went to Wikipedia, and I see, by the way, it looks like you, I think, the picture on Wikipedia.
That's an insult. It is not a flattering picture.
We'll get that for the video camera there. Marie, by the way, if you want to go to Wikipedia, it's M-A-R-I-E. It looks like Marie, but it's Marie Digby. Yeah. And then I saw there you covered Rihanna's hit Umbrella, and I said, that's where I know Marie from, because somebody MP3'd that to me. Someone sent that to me.
No kidding.
And I actually, after I heard it, I said, oh, Rihanna did a cover of this song. I thought you were the original songwriter of the song.
Wow.
I thought it was like, you know, like an acoustic thing, a country thing, or something. And then
then that Rihanna did a cover of my song?
Exactly.
Oh, geez, wow.
It was that good.
Wow, thank you.
Now, did you just, like, hear it and then just go ahead and do it? How did you come up with the arrangement for the song?
I heard it on the radio over the summer, and after I heard it on the radio for the first time, I went back home and I thought, okay, this is a brilliant song, and I wonder if it still works if I take away the beat and the rapping and, you know, all the fancy schmancy computer stuff. So I just got my guitar out, and I learned everything by ear, so I just sort of messed around until I found the chords, and it sounded really good, so I just decided to make a video of it on the spot.
And it's amazing. You're so talented. You said you learned it by ear. Did you have any formal training? How did you get started in music and playing the guitar?
Well, guitar I taught myself how to play. I got one free lesson which came with my horribly crappy guitar, which I bought for 25 bucks.
Wait, I gotta check with the program director. Can we say crappy on the air? Okay, we
can
say
good. Woo,
excellent.
Sorry. And yeah, so the lesson came for free as a package with the guitar. So I took that one lesson, and then the rest I just taught myself. But, and I'm kind of a hacky player. I'm not that good.
Oh, come on. I heard you warming up. She was here at about 6:20 this morning, and she's out in our, we call it a green room. It's a conference room. It's got a coffee machine. And she's out there. She's warming up, and you're fantastic. People are going to hear a couple of songs by you this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk about the album and the single that you have coming out. This is the first song we're going to hear. The single's called Say It Again, which is so catchy. And you actually, you're going to get off this internet stuff right now, and you're actually getting ready to release your debut album called Unfold. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. This album has been years in the making, and I'm just, you know, I couldn't be any more happy that it's finally going to come out into the world, and, you know, my fans get a chance to listen to the whole thing top to bottom. And let's see, Unfold is the title track of the album. It's also the very last song I wrote for it, and it's probably the most personal song I've ever written. So I'm very, very proud of it, and I'm just ecstatic. Can't wait.
All right, and Say It Again, the single we're going to hear right now. You're kind enough to play it for us. How'd you come up with it? How'd you write it?
It's just a really sweet, simple love song. I felt like I'm such the queen of writing these tragic, sad love songs, and I thought, you know what, I need to have something simple and happy and something that makes me feel positive, so that's how I came up with this song.
94.3 WMJC, the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and now, and Marie Digby with us, and I like to spell it for you if you want to Google her or Wikipedia her. M-A-R-I-E, it's spelled Marie, but it's pronounced Marie, the internet sensation. Now, before we hear Umbrella, which you mentioned earlier, you heard it for the first time, and then you taught it to yourself, and you just went and played it and put it on YouTube. What's it like? There's a new era of music here. We had Sarah Bareilles up here a couple weeks ago.
I love her. She's fantastic.
She started like you on the internet, the videos. Is this the new wave of music that's happening? I mean, how do you feel about how you got your start in the business?
Well, what's incredible about the internet is you can achieve, the same thing as you would get as if you got a van or a bus and you traveled all over the country touring for months and months, but on the internet you can make the same thing happen in a week, and that's what's so incredible. And I think what's even better about it is it doesn't matter if you're a girl signed to, someone signed to a major record label, if you're just some kid in your garage in North Dakota. If you're good and you've got a voice, people are going to find you and react. And
you have such a unique look. You're a beautiful girl. You have an interesting background, right, on the mother-father side. Tell us about that.
Yeah, my mother is Japanese and my father is Irish-American, so it's kind of a funny mix. I have this super, super white, cannot tan no matter what I do, skin, with the Asian, black, straight hair, so it's kind of an interesting combo. And freckles. Freckles.
What do your sisters look like? You have two sisters, right?
I have two younger sisters, and they don't look like me at all. My youngest sister has really dark skin. She almost looks like she could be Hawaiian, and with very light brown hair. So I'm very envious. She gets to go sun tanning, and she looks cute. And I just burn.
You're cute too.
Thank you.
Someone just tapped me on the shoulder, told me to say that, but it's true. You are very cute. Mari Digby, we're going to perform here "Umbrella," Rihanna's song, which I'm telling you again. I have to say it again. Someone mailed it to me, emailed it to me. And I heard it and thought you were the original songwriter, and I thought Rihanna covered it.
Flattered, wow.
It's great. Wait till everybody hears it. It's fantastic. 94.3 WMJC, Mari Digby and her version of Umbrella. Is that on your album that's going to be coming out?
It is. Yeah, it's my album was finished way before I did Umbrella, but I think it would have been silly not to put it on there just because it's the way that a lot of people came to know me. So it is. It's the very last track on the album.
Excellent. And April 8th is the release date for Unfold. Something I wanted to mention before we let you go. You won a huge competition. This is one of the ways you got started was the Pantene Pro Voice music competition. You wrote a song, right? Tell us how that worked.
I saw the commercials on TV for it, and the reason why I ultimately applied for the contest was because the winner got to pick between a free guitar and a grand piano, and I really, really wanted that grand piano, so I decided to enter it on the very last day of the deadline. And I got a call back a couple weeks later saying that I was one of the 3 finalists, and it was unbelievable. We got flown out to New York, got to do music videos which played on MTV and VH1, and I somehow won. And it was the coolest thing ever to happen to me. It was very exciting.
Well, you're very talented, and I know I have to give credit to John, our afternoon guy and our program director. He says this all the time. He says that you can tell how good a person is when they come up and sing it live in our studio, because they can work wonders in a major recording studio, but when you come up here to our
smoke and mirrors.
Exactly, it's our dinky little radio station, which we love, and it's absolutely huge. But I got to effect, I got to say dinky.
Right.
And you sound absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you so much.
Everybody get the album April 8th, Unfold. The first single, Say It Again. You'll be hearing a lot of it, I'm sure. Umbrella, the cover of Rihanna's song, which we heard, and nothing but the best. Only positive things for you.
You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for having me.